Hello my good people, welcome back to the channel, and this is not your normal video. Today I'm going to do a detailed review of German machine. I have two units in the building today. I have one, the Mercedes B180, and of course the Mercedes C200 compressed. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you good offers. That is the price of the B180 and the C200 compressor. But before we go to the compressor, I'm going to start with a review of this B180, where I'm going to give you a 360. Have a look at it, have some knowledge, and if you're interested, you book your tickets right away and come buy this vehicle. If you're new here, please remember to subscribe. If you have already subscribed, please remember to like the video and also leave us a comment. Now guys, the B180, of course the famous B180, and under the hood it comes with 1.6 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. My friend, nakwambia this is the best family German machine you can ever get. 3 reasons. 1, it's good. 2, it's reliable. And 3, it's affordable. This car gives you around 15 to 17 kilometers per liter. Imagine that is a Mercedes B180. Not your normal Japanese cars, the Toyotas, the the Suzukis. This is the B180. Inakupatia 15 to 17 kilometers per liter. And guys, that depends on the transmission and the driving conditions. When I'm talking about transmission, the automatic gear is low on fuel efficiency comparing to the manual transmission. And the rivals for this vehicle, one is the BMW 2 Active Tourer, then we have the Volkswagen Golf SV. Others may include the Volkswagen Touareg and of course the Toyota Auris. The BMW 2 Series is considered the closest rival for this vehicle because it offers almost the same driving experience, performance, but in terms of spacing, the BMW 2 Series gives you a little bit higher boot space. And now guys, without wasting time, let's talk about the design of this vehicle. From the front bumper, you can see that it's aggressive, looks good, well designed, and of course the emblem Mercedes. We have the signature here, Mercedes-Benz. Just to remind you, you're not driving those small cars. Of course, registration is a KDL. That is a 2016 model. Not forgetting about safety matters, we have 6 parking sensors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So on safety manenos, hapa German hapo, they tick all the boxes. Let's talk about the headlight. Look at this. Aggressive headlight here. Of course, it comes with learning daytime lights. Look at this. You see? Learning daytime lights. We have xenon lights and of course a chrome finishing inside there, looking super attractive, and of course a signature inside there telling you that this is a Mercedes Benz. Down here we also have a chrome finishing coming all the way to the other end. Of course we have some air vents here to make sure that there is air circulation in the engine. Talking of the ground clearance, perfecto. It's not that bad. Does it look like it's that bad? Not really. The ground clearance is perfect. Now guys, let's talk about the side profile. This car comes with 16-inch Mercedes-Benz alloy rims. Fantastic. Look at that. It gives it an aggressive look. On the windows, the downside, the lower part of the windows, we have this chrome finishing. Look at this. All the way from the front to the back here. Looks nice. Perfecto. On the side mirrors, guys, we have this signature of the Mercedes, the turning on signals. Not forgetting that it comes with blind spot monitor. Wow. Yani safety hapa nasema kila kitu bahari yake. You see? Mpaka inani sense. Have you seen it? It is even sensing the driver. Let's talk about the back here. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like the way this backlight extends all the way to the boot here. The signature just looks nice. Typically tells you that this is a Mercedes Benz. Of course, German. Tulikuwa tumeongea kuhusu parking sensors kule mbele. Hapa pia nyuma you are sorted. The Mercedes comes with 12 parking sensors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 parking sensors. A chrome finishing here that ensures that when you are loading luggages on the boot, you don't kwaruza hii bumper. So unacheki wakati ambapo unaingiza mzigo hapa au kwaruzi hii bumper. We have the emblem here, the Mercedes, of course the signature to remind you that this is a B180. Of course down here, if the cameraman can show you, that is Billy Peps behind the camera. We have the reverse camera right over here. So guys, if you want to open the boot, you're just unlocking and you lift it like that. Wow, the doors are heavy and of course gives you a soft opening and closing. Umesikia? Of course a heavy door. Hapo Mercedes napo waliweza, nasema kudos. Listen to that sound. Perfecto. Big enough boot space. It fits around 3 to 4 suitcases. Looks nice. It's approximate. It gives you around 486 liters. You see, that boot space is big enough. Now here guys, what do we have? Let's see what we have here. We have the computer box back here. Fantastic. Of course, safe. On the other side, we get another spacing of the wirings. Fantastic. Let's see what we have down here. Billy, how do you open this one now? Fantastic. Wow, what do we have here? We have the spare parts. We have the compressor pump. We have the, what do we call this, Billy? We have the hazards, yeah? Of course, the jacks and whatever as far as the spare parts are concerned. I guess we're done with the boot space. We have this cover here just to make sure that people don't see that car shopping you have done. Iwe kidogo iwe mingi, ina cover watu wasiweze kuangalia what you have. I guess we're done with the outside. Now it's time to get to the interior. Like I said, the doors are heavy. Listen. Fantastic. Gives you soft opening and closing of the doors. I like it. Of course, we have key entry. These are key entry. Keyless entry, sorry. We have keyless entry. You see? You just happen to have the key and you just place like this. If you touch the door will automatically open. I'll see you. Let's jump to the interior. Wow. This is a well cushioned. Feels like a cozy sofa set in your living room. Wow, I like it. Well cushioned velvet seat material. Of course, I love the stitching. Looks nice. Gives you enough legroom and of course the headroom. Now, this has a capacity of 3-seater. You can sit at least 3 passengers at the back here. On the doors, you can show them that we have some leather finishing and of course the stitching looks fantastic. We have some boom speakers over there, very strong speakers. Not forgetting that down here we have a 12-volt output. We have a 12-volt maximum output over there. Let's go jump to the cockpit. Fantastic. And guys, by the way, if you're watching this video, you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. If you've already subscribed, please give us a comment and also like the video. Before I forget, we have an spoiler here. Looks nice. It comes with the spoiler and of course the brake lights there. I'll see you. We have a brake light right over there. The cockpit, we are welcomed with by 4-power window. We have the side mirrors, operation buttons. We have the central lock here. Fantastic. I jump into the cockpit, and the first disappointment, guys, the seats are manually operated. I like those that are electric controlled. So this is a disappointment. Mercedes hapa mlinibwaga. The seats are manually operated. Though they are much comfortable, feels good, nice. Then first things first, the car comes with a push to start button because it's keyless. We have the gear selector right over here. This is not your normal car, so the gear selector iko hapa. We have pedal shifters. Of course, the car, you can drive it manually. We have a cruise control on the other side. Billy, show them. We have a cruise control right over here. Then hapa kwa steering wheel kuna some leather finishing kind of. Alafu kuna navigation controls where you can control your infotainment system from here. Talking of the infotainment system, show them what we have here. Look at this beautiful infotainment system. We have the AC vents here, of course, well designed. Hii ni kali manze. Look at this, yeah. Imagine your Toyota vents zake venye zinakaa and you compare it with the Mercedes B180 vents. Looks fantastic. We have some control here. I guess they are infotainment system controls. Then we have the climate controls down here. We have 12-volt output here. Of course, a storage here for the key maybe. We have a storage for the key and of course imechorwa no cigarettes, yeah. Hakuna kuweka cigarette hapo. We have a cup holder here, one for the driver and the other one for the co-driver. You can also control the infotainment from here. We have an armrest here, of course, with a leather finishing. Of course, I love the stitching. Then down here, you can store your things. We have USB port, of course, 1 and 2, and of course, some storage inside there. Then right on this side, we have another compartment where you can store your 1, 2, 3 things. The seats, like I said, they are very much comfortable, well designed. Bucket seats, they look super cool. I like this Mercedes Benz B180. Najua mnajiuliza, how much is it going for? I only need 1.450 only. And of course, upon arrival, there's still room for negotiation. A new one going at around 2.7, 2.6, I give you this with only 1.450. And of course, upon arrival, tunafanya ile kitu tunakutolea. Imagine a 2016 model. Is that not a big offer? Of course, it's a petrol engine, B180, automatic transmission. Having said that, guys, I'm done with the Mercedes B180. Wait until I go for a road test. Get that driving experience. Don't scroll. This video is lit. Ndio maana nimesema usubscribe, kwa maana nakuja na part 2 ambayo nitakuja na zile Mercedes kubwa kubwa, zile GLE zote hizo. Now guys, hapa tuko kwa test drive and I want to show you how the reverse camera works. Look at this beautiful clear, yeah? Nimesikia Billy akisema ni HD. Look at that clearance, yeah? The video is very clean, as when you are reversing the car you have a clear image or the clear surrounding, yeah? Look at that. You can easily see what is behind you. And now driving it forward, let's have a test, and listen how the car drives. It drives softly, looks nice. I think it fits both gender, ladies and gentlemen. The driving experience is very soft, yeah, especially the steering kako soft tu, kako poa. Yani it's an easy car. Unasikia, yani the car fits you very well. I'm afraid to try the 0 to 100 kilometers, guys, so hiyo mtaniwia radhi. I could have wished to try the 0 to 100 kilometer, but tuko in a residential place, watu watoto wengi hapa, au sio, na shule zimefunga. Around 130, sure. 88.5 seconds to 130, yeah? The Mercedes B180 is crazy. Of course, the seats are very comfortable. The shocks and the bushes, everything down there feels just good. This is the Mercedes B180. Now don't scroll, because I'm going to have a test of the C200 compressor and have a feel of it. How see you? Yeah. Now let's talk about this KCD Mercedes C200 compressor. Comes with, under the hood, it has the 1.8 liter, that is 1800cc engine capacity. Of course, is the 204, ile ambao watu wanapenda, the 204. Hii sitaongea sana. Of course, from the look here you can see that is a good one. We have xenon lights. Down here we have fog lights. Of course, a chrome finishing, looks good. The emblem here, the Mercedes, fantastic. We have landing in daytime lights. On the side profile comes with this how many inch? 17-inch Mercedes-Benz R rims. Look at this, Avante Grande. Yeah, the emblem looks super cool. On the side profile we have some chrome finishing. Looks nice. Of course, I love this vehicle. Yeah, it's a good sedan. Fantastic. On the back here, the backlight looks amazing. We have the badge here, a compressor. Give them a 360 Billy. Imagine with only 1.250, you get an opportunity to own a Mercedes Benz. Give them a 360. Of course, the car is original paint, accident free. Look at this, fantastic. On the side mirror, we have the turning on signals. Then we have the blind spot assist. Give them a 360 Billy. This is the Mercedes C200. Very quickly, let's show them what we have in the interior. Do I have the key for this one? Fantastic. Imagine this car's on sale. And of course, my happiness is back because I can see the car comes with electric seat controls. Come, Billy. See, the seats are electric controlled. Has the powered seat controls. Fantastic. Wacha nizame ndani. Wow. The cockpit feels good. I feel like I'm in a chopper. Fantastic. Where is the key, Billy? Do you have the key? The key is on there. The key is here. I'm going to start the vehicle. We have a clear odometer. Of course, 260 top speed. Let me start the vehicle. Fantastic. I want to show them how this infotainment works. You just press the button and there you get your infotainment system. Looks nice. We have the controls of the infotainment system. Of course, we have the compatible for the CD, and of course down here we have the climate controls. The gear selector on its position, of course analog. We have the parking, reverse, neutral and drive. Here we have the button to operate your infotainment system. Not forgetting that on the steering control tuko na navigation controls, yeah? Kila kitu inakuwa ni bahari yake. Cup holders here, of course an armrest. The car has a semi leather seats, yeah? Semi leather seats looks super cool, amazing. Yeah, a chrome finishing here. We have a glow box here. Wood finishing on the sides, that is on the doors. The car just looks amazing. So that is the cockpit. Quickly, without wasting time, let's have a look at the back. Hiya. Look at this, amazing. The back seat looks nice, spacious. We have the leg room, we have the headroom. Yani ni big enough. The car just looks super cool. Of course, gives you an armrest here. Look at this. We have an armrest here, fantastic, where you can rest your arm when you are on a journey. Au sio? This is the Mercedes C200. Looks nice. Imagine 1.250. Hapa ndo ukifika tunafanya ile kitu kama kawa kama dawa. We always post these videos every day at 6 p.m. So that you don't miss them, click that button, make sure you subscribe. Let us reach at least 10k subscribers this week. Now this is how you open the boot. You happen to have the key. Sorry, let me take the key. You know, I have two cars. Yeah, I have two cars, of course, similar keys. This is the key. You just press this button and you get your boot open. Wow, I like that. Look at this. Big enough boot space, can fit in around 3 to 4 suitcases. Looks amazing. We have a carpet here. I feel like sleeping here. Looks nice. The car just looks amazing. So this is the Mercedes C200. Wait until you see that road test. Yeah, I'm going to give you a good picture of the driving experience of this Mercedes C200. Come Billy. So having said that, guys, it's now up to you to choose between the Mercedes B180 and the Mercedes C200. Which one will you go for? Book your tickets right away. Those are throwaway prices. Of course, Easter prices, Easter offers. Until next time, guys, see you. Better ciao.